Catholics, one of the ways that we respond to tragedy is through art and creativity, because it lifts the human heart up to God and it also draws us together in our grief. In one of his parables, Jesus talks about Lazarus, who's a poor man, cruelly treated in his life, who's welcomed into heaven by God. Our prayer for the victims of Grenfell is that they likewise would be welcomed by God into heaven. The Grenfell tragedy had a huge impact on our school community. The fire itself, of course, but also the negligence that was shown by so many people towards the residents of the tower, and how long the process of justice is still taking. I've had students throughout my entire time at All Saints who I've known have lost somebody in the fire. As the years goes on, we get students who are younger and younger when the events happened, who remember that something happened, but it's a bit of a distant memory to them. And these are students who we have to teach about what happened so that they grasp the full significance of the event.
I remember seeing the smoke coming out of the building.
I remember I stopped swimming for a while in Kensington Leisure Centre because they made it for a home for people who lost their homes.
We did the Requiem Mass to celebrate the lives of those that were lost in Grenfell.
The Requiem Mass was like a really nice way for us to reflect, remember those lives that have passed away.
The Requiem Mass that we've been doing is a time that we gather together as a school community specifically to pray for the victims who've died, that they be received by God into heaven. We've been doing a Mass for the last few years, sometimes in the cathedral. This year we wanted to commission a piece of music to really enrich that liturgy and mark it as an important day. In our motet we chose quite a famous text, In Paradisum, which is prayed after the funeral mass at the graveside. And in that prayer, the deceased is welcomed into heaven by a whole host of people, saints, angels, martyrs, and Lazarus, the guy from the story. And it says that he once was poor. So we know that as Catholics, when we go to heaven, Jesus will heal all of the wounds of suffering that we experienced in this life, but also that he will bring everyone to share in the riches of his Father. Those who are poor on earth will no longer be poor in heaven. And that motet really spoke to us in our situation and to the poor of Grenfell Tower. Because as a school, we can't get that politically involved, but what we can do is come together and pray. And we were looking for a setting of this text that would help us to do that. Macmillan was the obvious choice for us. He's the greatest living composer that we have. And he's also a man of profound Catholic faith, which comes out in every note. We knew that we wanted to commission him, and my colleague James, he'd come across Sir James a few times and he asked him if he could write us a motet. All of our students will suffer at some point in their lives, and I hope that through this project they will have learned that Jesus suffers alongside them and will one day, please God, welcome them into heaven.
Joining Schola and singing and praising God through music has made me connect deeper and believe more in God.
It has changed my faith in Jesus. It made it more deeper. When I sing, I feel closer to God, and it helps me connect with Him on a deeper level.
It has made me a better person. The teachers are really supportive. We have made really strong relationships that are going to last a lifetime.
I did enjoy, but more than enjoy, it was an honor to sing and remember the people who died in the accident and the ones who were suffering.
Even though death is a sad thing, it can also be tranquil and peaceful, and that you can have peace once you go.